All right, so it's live now.
I am a blind cancer survivor, and I live in Cleveland Park. I've lived in Cleveland Park since 2006, and I use the curb for all kinds of things. I also have severe asthma, so EMS needs to come into my building at a moment's notice and pick me up. And to do that, they have to be able to park multiple vehicles on the curb. I use the curb for food deliveries, both grocery and Uber, and I depend on those as a lifeline because I don't have an option to get in the car and drive to the store, and I can't carry very much in my hands, so delivery is critical for me. And I also use the curb. I have a driver right now that comes and takes me to Sibley Hospital every day where I'm doing my cancer treatment. And if she can't pull up on the curb, I'm not quite sure how she is going to be able to get me.
Is that Tofu?
That's Tofu. And this is Tofu the dog. She's my guide dog. And so I'm really scared about this plan because I feel like they didn't think about anyone else they didn't think about anyone who isn't agile or who can't just, from the way I understand it, they're going to have these loading zones, but they might be on the other side of Connecticut Avenue. And that's not really very safe for me because I don't know how I would find them. I would have to go into a bike lane where I can't see them, I can't hear them. So I'm worried I would get hit by them. If I have to catch a bus or something, I don't know how that would work. There's just all these unanswered questions. I didn't even know about any of the public meetings. Fair enough that I was doing cancer treatment at the time, but I still would have come to them on Zoom if I had known. I only found out about it in passing when somebody mentioned this to me. So I like the DC government. I have a lot of respect for our city and our government, and I hope that the city officials will listen to me, and I'm willing to work with you. I'm not anti-bikes. In fact, when I don't have cancer and before COVID, I was part of a tandem cycling group of blind people in DC, and we get on tandems and we have a lot of fun and we do a lot of rides and races. So I'm not anti-bike, and I think that we should make that clear too. And as soon as my health is better, I'm looking forward to getting back to that again.
And what do you think would happen if the bike plan is implemented?
I don't know. I'm really worried that I won't be able to get medical attention in a timely manner because the traffic would take them longer to get here. I'm worried that I won't be able to get Ubers. I already have a problem with Ubers denying my guide dog. And so this is going to make it that much harder. It's not realistic to expect somebody with a disability to cross Connecticut Avenue in the middle of rush hour every time they need to get somewhere. So if this gets implemented, we need to just stop and pause and at least think about putting the loading zones on both sides of the street somehow. And I need to get my groceries. I don't really know how I'm going to do that if Instacart or Amazon can't deliver Whole Foods. I get a lot of my groceries from Whole Foods. And if they can't deliver to me and I can't get an Uber to go get them, I could be stuck. And we do have some stores across the street, but their prices are significantly higher, and I do give them my business for little things. If I forgot something at Giant, when I do my Peapod, well, it's now Giant, it was Peapod. When I do my Peapod delivery, I sort of use them to supplement. But again, it's not really realistic to use those for your main staples because I can't carry laundry detergent or milk or anything that's big.
Because you have the dog on one.
Right, because I have the dog on one hand. Actually, right now I'm on lifting restriction because of my cancer treatment. So I really can't carry very much.
And why did you move to Connecticut Avenue?
I moved to Connecticut Avenue because of the sense of community. First of all, I really liked Cleveland Park. I felt like it was very welcoming. And also because of all the options that it gave me in terms of like walkability and metro. And when I moved here, there was like Yanni's, which was a really good Greek restaurant. There's all these businesses, and I've seen it over the years where they've been closing for a number of reasons. And so I worry that if people can't park, we're gonna see that accelerate as well.
Yeah.
And that would be really bad. And the other piece of this is I don't have the options that an able-bodied bicyclist does. Me and not all, I don't want to speak for anyone else, but me certainly, I can't just hop on a bike or hop on hop in a car or whatever. And a lot of people that are driving, they don't have the option because maybe they have like a family, maybe they can't just carry their groceries on a bike. I just feel like this is short-sighted and no one asked anyone else about it. I don't understand how we went from, oh, we're doing a reversible lane study to this in like 5 months.
And if the pickup drop-off is across the street or in a different place from in front of your apartment, how will that impact you?
I'm not gonna know where I am. That's the other thing. Like if you have to drop me off at some random place on a block, I'm not gonna know where I am. Sometimes my treatment makes me very fatigued, and I might not even be able to walk a block. And that's temporary, I hope, but there are people that are not going to be able to walk a block for whatever reason.